As we go through October, we're preparing for the second peak of the wet season for Trinidad and Tobago, which occurs in November. So all the while, we'll get more tropical waves are coming through and the likelihood of street or flash flooding. We had one tropical wave passing the island chain this morning. There are another two out there in the Atlantic, but it is the second one which possibly has some signs of developing. Meanwhile, across the Central American coastline up towards Belize as well as Honduras, we do have an area of low pressure, which is a disturbance. It does have a medium chance of developing, but as it does so, it may well become a tropical depression. In terms of a tropical storm, it may not have that impotence, but nevertheless, it will likely be a rainmaker. You can possibly see a lot of rain for Belize, eventually pushing out as we go towards the next few days. So definitely some flooding rains are likely around the parts of Central America, and also along the Pacific coastline there's a possibility of a system developing there. So there we have the area of low pressure that we are watching. There we have another tropical wave, this one which is set to come through, but this one is not set to develop simply because we have unfavorable winds coming through, a lot of a wind shear here, but nevertheless it will continue to bring a lot more moisture, and it may well even drag the ITCZ, the Intertropical Convergence Zone, into our part of the world as we go through late Wednesday and Thursday. So for Tobago then, just occasional showers, but once you get a tropical wave coming through, the instability rises, the moisture levels will also increase, so the likelihood of showers are pushing through in the afternoon. A few of those showers could be on the moderate side, but we could be seeing more of the heavier bursts once we get into Wednesday. For Trinidad, however, the possibility of a street or flash flooding exists. As I said, we are in that trough just before we get to the second peak of the wet season. So all the while, those showers that are coming through will be moderate, occasionally turning heavy and thundery. So around the northern range, out towards western areas as well through Piarco, and then down towards San Fernando. This is where you'll likely see some of those heavier bursts. So be mindful about that as you go about your business on Tuesday. Temperature-wise, a mild night, 24 to 25 degrees Celsius, possibly 26 in Tobago, but a comfortable 31 expected through Tuesday. And the temperatures will definitely stay subdued as you go through Wednesday and Thursday. The likelihood of the second tropical wave dragging in the ITCZ, temperatures no higher than 31 across Trinidad. But again, those are thundery showers that could see some long spells of rain as well, continuing not only through Thursday, but extending to the rest of the working week. So be mindful as you go about your business planning over the next couple of days. In terms of the seas, there's a slight to moderate chop, 1.5 to 2 meters offshore. The easterly swells have returned and they are still short at 8 seconds, and those are moderate northeasterly winds of 50 knots, may begin to shift to the east as you go through late on a Wednesday, and then eventually that second tropical wave will cause another fluttering of those trade winds. Across the Eastern Atlantic, Eastern Caribbean, we have been watching this second tropical wave coming through. That wave will likely begin to impact Santo Domingo, and obviously the Dominican Republic could be seeing some of those downpours erupting there briefly on a Wednesday, and then a bit more as they go through Thursday as well. So they'll be watching for the possibility of a street or flash flooding. For Kingston as well as for Havana, just occasional showers are likely here. For the Eastern Caribbean, we talked about that tropical wave pushing in those heavier showers for Barbados, and some of that will likely become known across St. Lucia and the Dominica as they go through late on Tuesday and into Wednesday. So that's weather, and that's it from me.